Something so interesting happened today because I'm doing my sizzle reel, doing a sizzle reel for Antoinette and Friends, and I have a young, talented intern who is editing the sizzle reel. And so it was interesting to watch the evolution of Antoinette and Friends through somebody who doesn't know anything about me or the show, watching it through their eyes. And so I was just thinking about like the quality of guests I've had and the fact that I am feverishly interested in speaking to people clearly that have lived and have been masterful in whatever arena that they have worked in and lived in, have lived enough life to look back and give us their wisdom and tell us their stories and be able to comment on the world we now live in, which if you've lived and you're 30, 40, or, well, I'm going to say 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, you are very well aware that this world is rapidly changing right before our eyes, and you have a perspective because of your age. I'm fascinated with that. I'm fascinated with my own experience of this life. The fact that I was running around in the 70s and 80s, like a bat out of hell. There were no telephones. There were telephones on the street if you could find one, and just it was a different life. And then, then the computer came, and then you were like, how is this? And just the slow progress at technology. God, I remember when my sister, who was working for HBO, came home with the first Walkman. And for the first time, you put the headset on and you heard, for the first time, stereo in your head. Now, I know that sounds like, what is she talking about? But before that, we had a transistor radio. Like you could hear it with one ear, you could hear it. And you just didn't have stereo. So, and now we're in space, and now we have AI, and now we have things that, do things, and robots, and it's just insane. So the point is, it was really great to watch my evolution and watch the kinds of guests that gravitate towards me and I towards them. And so I hope that people enjoy listening to I want to say seniors, but that sounds not exactly, but our elders, and how important it is to hear the wisdom and hear their perspective. And I just love that. So, any guests want to come on my show who have lived a life?